to? Bela? Darlene says, what's your question, Bela?
Where? I'm coming down, okay. Where? Oh, my question is where are you sitting?
So Tyler says, this is me. Rena says, that's me.
Over there.
And Cam is saying, wait, one more. Cam's saying, I'm right.
Okay, all right.
And Bela seems to be trying to find where he is.
There's Cameron. Let's see. I'm hiding.
Oh, you're hiding. We'll see.
Let me find you. Come on, time's ticking. Have a seat.
Thank you, Bela.
Yay, amazing.
Thank you.
And I just wanted to comment, looking at this group, I can remember way back to when I was in high school and I was a junior and I was able to go to the junior NAD camp. And that was so long ago, and it was in Minnesota. It was it was a camp, and wow, it was really, like you said, you come from like this small town in Maine, and then you go and you meet people from all over the country, and you get to network, you make friends. And I would think I was a sophomore junior in high school, and we became pen pals because that's how it worked back in those days. And then when I went into college, I was like, oh my God, here you all are. This is like all the people that I met from camp. So going into Gallaudet now, I'm still good friends. I'm 60 years old, and I'm still really good friends with the people that I met way back at that camp in Minnesota. So, the camp was in Minnesota. We learned the same thing: leadership, ambassadorship. How to protect our rights, how to advocate, and really how to survive. And that camp and program was in the woods. We were out there for 3 days, and we learned some survival stuff, and it was really great to go through it. It was really, amazing job, and thank you to Emily and Kevin for really, bringing this up and allowing our students to participate in this. And this is great to see this. It's great to see this initiative, and it's really inspiring. So thank you.
Thank you.
And I really look forward to your contributions to our community, as it was said. We're really excited for that. We need some young leaders. All of us old people, we need some people to move in behind us and be able to be ready to take over. So thank you. We're really excited about it. Oh, and no questions. Just to let you know. Just want to make those comments. All right. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello. Great. What a wonderful presentation. What year did you go to that?
1974.
I did 96, 76. Yes, 1996. I did the same kind of thing. It was a week-long survival program in Minnesota. Yeah, I remember what we were talking about. Anyways, I have a couple questions. The first one is, once the conference was over, how do you guys feel you became good leaders, better leaders?
I felt like listening to all of the workshops and being a present, we're really able to learn how to incorporate some of that stuff into leadership, and I just feel like I'm just more ready to lead for the future now that I can see what that is. So whether it's through school or different events, and I'm just kind of feeling ready to go.
That's great. Same thing. Well, honestly, the reason that we even went to that conference was because we knew that there were going to be many deaf leaders and ambassadors there, and we wanted to know what their experience was and how they became leaders and how they learned that and honestly, just seeing their experience, that helped me become a better leader. But how does that apply to your future? Not your present, but how does that apply to your ambassadorship for the future? I guess it is a tough question, Tyler's saying. Yeah, I guess I need to think about that and answer later.
I think that there were some good ideas that came out of the conference for our futures, and some better ideas about how to become leaders, like the idea of being a leader instead of a boss. In my experience, I really think that I can be a leader and I can help other people and I can support people that I'm working with and be more helpful. And I feel like with this conference, it's helping me become more comfortable in that role. And so just it helped me open my eyes to the experiences and the depth of experiences that we can have.
So as you just saw them, I saw them that morning as they were about to leave to go to Rochester, and I said, hey, no, you're good. And they said, oh, we're kind of nervous. But then when they came back, I saw them once again, and you can see the drastic change from when they left to when they came back. It was amazing.
I would like to go back. I'd like to go back and see all my friends so bad.
Yeah, it was so amazing to see that change.
3 days is not enough. It needs to be a whole week. It should be the whole week.
I agree. I wish, Tyler says. Thank you.
Yeah, I could definitely see the change now. Marina, just wow. I mean, your artwork now, it's really, I just feel like after this experience, going to junior NAD, you're really starting to like find that identity, and it's very impressive and inspiring. So Tyler, when Tyler came back, I really saw that you were starting to like understand how to communicate a little bit better, and we're able to see perspectives from different sides. And when I sit down and have conversations with you, I can definitely see that shift where you're starting to incorporate these things that you learned. And then Cameron, I feel like, like before, you'd say like, hey, what's up, how you doing? And, now I feel like it's more like you can figure out where the challenges are and you can really identify things. And I can see this maturity in you that just you have become like more curious. And with the three of you, I'm just like, when you think about looking at your future and towards graduation, do you notice that your goals are shifting at all from what your goals were before going to the conference to what they could be now? Like maybe before you were like, oh, I'm not really sure. Do you feel like you're more solid in your decisions? Well, Tyler's saying, we're always changing.
So the reason why I came up here to ask is because I was thoroughly impressed with them coming up here. None of them were afraid. They weren't intimidated at all. So congratulate them, first of all, for not being up here and being embarrassed or anxious or anything. That's impressive. I'm honestly just so proud that these guys came up here and did that. So you guys did a wonderful job. Great. And Cameron's saying, next year it's your job to do this presentation, okay? Yeah, I can do that. Yes.
Yeah,
good luck.
2 years will be your turn, Tyler saying 2 years.
Darlene did a turn too.
All right, I feel like everybody's had a chance to talk, so now it's my turn. So I have a question for the three of them. So seeing the pictures, just which deaf person inspired you the most from the conference? Hold on. Come up here. Stand up here. You know my rules.
Of course, we always got to follow her rules. My favorite person that I think I looked up to was Dominic, the person that I talked to before.
Why?
Just, he seems to be a good ambassador for our community, the deaf community, and he wants to do something. He wants to make a change. And he was explaining before about, about the deaf people who've been incarcerated and how they feel so isolated and how this system is so frustrating to get through because it's such a strong barrier.
And how will you honor him?
I guess that's a tough one.
Well, what do you think?
What?
What actions will you do to honor that person? Like you feel like you were influenced by them, and so what can you do?
I'll support him. I'll advocate for his program.
What does that mean?
I'll get involved.
In what?
I will get involved in advocacy and activism, in supporting
So in his
him.
mission?
Yes, him and his mission.
Okay, your turn.
Most all of the people who were presenting were very inspiring because they were all sharing some of their life stories about being a leader and showing how.
So who all? Oh, okay, I missed that, sorry.
All of them showed how they became a good leader, how to be a good leader, and really I look up to them, and I think that I want to follow them as their leader
Thanks.
someday.
Marina? I think all of them as well. It was such a great experience watching all of these people and seeing their experiences and the foundations that they have built to become leaders. And then, just hearing their experiences and incorporating them into my own thoughts. And, when I came back, I feel like I understand more of a plan on how to be more involved. And I can really understand my own experiences through their experiences, and it's impacting my artwork for sure. I'm very proud of all three of you. Very, very proud. Wow. So all three of you, it's just been a long time. I'm already emotional enough. So, I'm just very proud of you. I just want to say that. Thanks.
Another one. I'm hoping probably the last question, first and last. I've never been to a junior NAD conference, but I have worked at the East North Carolina Deaf School. And they needed support as a junior NAD advisor and whatnot, and so I went to actually the Alabama Deaf School for their conference. And I was very fortunate to have that opportunity, but regardless, as a closing remark, I'd just like to say, students in the audience, pay attention. What is the three of you? What's the three of your senior advices for these students? Tyler saying, my advice for the youth in the audience. I suggest you go up to Emily and you ask her, what you can do for your future and how we can support her, and also once this conference was over or whatnot, you can use us as sort of a role model, because we've been learning and you will be learning how to support this organization that Emily is running. And also, if you really would like junior NAD to continue to thrive, then contact Emily, because we need a junior NAD.
And I just want to add, okay. I really recommend to be involved. It was so fun. We learned so much. We got to socialize. Here at school it's very small. So, if for the next, conference, there's conferences around New England. There's different events. And in 2 years, I'll have the big U.S. conference again. So, really, it's great to be learning the leadership, the foundations of leadership, and just talk to us about our experiences. Ask the advisors who are helping out, and it's really important to be involved.
And Cam saying, you just stole my line, so.
Sorry, Cam. Hey.
All right, I think that's it for us.
Thank you so much. Thank you for paying attention and listening. I really appreciate it. Goosebumps for sure. And I'm really hoping, that we can do this every year. So we're looking forward to the next one. So we would really like to carry this. You guys are off to college, and we want to carry junior NAD through for, so we have about 5 minutes until winter break starts, and that's very exciting. So grab food, coffee, whatever's left. There should be plenty. And
We do.
So thank you so much. We really appreciate it.